Stadium has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He's going to keep this again. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 2nd and a yard. Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Marlon Davidson.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Haskins to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
DJ Jones
providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. To throw is Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Akers again.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction, but for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mariota. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Haskins' throw here taken in by Knox.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
2nd and 8.
They go play action with Haskins.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Haskins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Haskins will throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Haskins. Finding Knox there, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and 5.
Play action. Haskins. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First target, first catch, and a first down.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Akers.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt. Tyler pass on for the field goal.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the lap.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mariota. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again, here's Haskins. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Throw left side, complete. That's Jennings. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The kick by Bass is good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded right around the 8.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Browns drive about to get started. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead, before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2nd and 9. Here's Haskins. Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Tens the mic. Who that?
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Mike 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Check 44.
Now Haskins, a pop pass to his wideout.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings them 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Mariota.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
No pain, no gain. Robert Tonyan.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Mariota will look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Haskins.
Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 30, Ravens 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd down at 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota to throw it. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Just deep.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown. It's complete. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Haskins to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
37, Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54,
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Cam Akers
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are pouring it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A first down throw for Mariota. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go, go, go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. One. Let's go.
Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Haskins going to try to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped